Hey everybody, Jason Mudd here. I want to thank everybody for listening, for watching, however you're consuming this. It might be on YouTube, it might be on Facebook, it might be through Apple Podcasts or Google Play Podcasts. It doesn't matter how you consume it, whether you're watching or listening. I am so grateful that you're part of the Yes Brands Network, that you're part of our message, because if you're consuming this, you probably have an inkling to be better in your life. And I just think that's such a cool thing. Taking the initiative, taking the action, executing on the simple things, the very small things that can make your life better. And when your life's better, your self-esteem's better, you're better able to invest in other people, in your community. It all snowballs, it all rolls together. And something that is just I'm so passionate about and makes such a difference in my life, and when other people embrace it, it makes such a difference in their lives, is really taking control of your morning. Having a morning routine, having some things that really are intentional to set the tone for your day. Because if you think about it, as we go through the day, you get pulled in so many directions. So many other people, your family, your kids, your job. So many things pull at your time and pull at your attention that the morning time is really the only time of the day that we have to really take control and to do more than what we otherwise would. And it's very simple to do that. You can do that by getting up earlier in the morning and by structuring your morning a little bit. Now, it takes a little bit of planning, and it doesn't happen automatically. Nothing happens automatically. Everything takes some intention and some forethought to really put into practice. But just think about it. So, and I'm going to go through my morning routine because this seems to help me. And keep in mind, I'm not perfect. I can't honestly say that I do this every day, although it really is my goal to be able to do this every day, but it doesn't happen. We all hit the snooze button. We all sleep too late. We stuff happens. Life happens. But this is a series of things that I plan to do every day. And I can tell you straight away that when I do them, my day is immensely better. I am so much more focused on my end goal. I'm so much more productive for myself, and I'm so much more productive for other people. And it all starts again with some very simple things, putting into practice, just putting into practice and doing them. So for me, this starts with getting up early in the morning. I have a sweet spot that I like to get up, and it's not the same time every day, but it's somewhere between 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And I have found that when I can get up at that time, there's something just kind of magical about that part of the day. Like in my house, my wife's not up, my kids aren't up, my dog's not even up yet. It's super quiet, it's nice and cool. I can go and wake up, get showered, get ready, and just get in a mindset of productivity and embracing life without the stress of being rushed out the door. So starting early is super important for me, and I think it's important for a lot of people too. And again, it's not easy. It takes intention. It takes me. It just takes me. I don't know. It's like a switch gets flipped in your mind when you really want to do it. It's really cool. So I'll get up early. I'll get ready, and then I like to go and have a little bit of quiet time where I'm a man of faith. I believe in God. I like to read the Bible in the morning because it helps to get me centered. I've been told for a long time that the Bible is a living book. Every time you read it, depending on what's going on in your life, you can read the same verse multiple times at different times. You're going through different things. It means something different in the way that you interpret it, the way that you digest it. And so I like to read the Bible. I like to do a meditation in the morning. I use an app called Headspace, which is a bit of a guided meditation. The guy that does it on all the recordings, his name's Andy Pittacombe. He's British. He's just got a soothing voice. It's very good. And all of this goes to help me kind of get centered. It helps me prime my morning to weed out all the junk that doesn't matter. And through all this process of my spiritual reading, my meditation, it helps me get to a place of gratitude where I'm thankful for the things that I have in place in my life right now. And I think gratitude's a big cornerstone of all of this. Because, and I think it was Tony Robbins that said this. I think that's where I picked up on this. But when you're grateful, it's pretty difficult to be angry, and it's pretty difficult to be anxious. And anger and anxiety are two things that drive us in directions that we wouldn't necessarily choose to go with regards to our actions and our thoughts. So when you're grateful, you kind of eliminate a lot of that stuff right off the bat. So it puts you in a better spot to really tackle all of those other things that are going to happen throughout the day. So I've gotten up early, I've read my stuff, I've meditated. I like to drink at least 24 ounces of water right in that first little bit of time. I think hydration is really important. I think people in general, we don't drink enough water, and water is important. It's not soda, it's not sports drinks, it's not booze, it's water. We need to drink plenty of water, and when I say plenty of water, it's more than what you think you need to drink, and it's definitely more than what you are drinking. I'm not super big on necessarily keeping tabs on it. I've done that for a long time, and I think I've gotten to a point in my life where I can read my body, but overall my body is just so much more comfortable when I'm drinking what you might call an excessive amount of water. And it helps to think better. It plays into so many different aspects of my life. So I've done these things, and these are just some very, very simple things that have maybe taken up 45 minutes or an hour, maybe. That's on the long end of it. Probably not even that long, and that's including getting ready. But I've done all this stuff without being pulled in any direction. I haven't had to worry about getting my daughter ready or doing anything for work, and I definitely haven't checked any email this early in the morning. Because again, and this is something that I can't remember who said this, but email is like someone else's to-do list for your life. So when you start checking the email, it gets you off of the things that maybe you had in mind to do, and it starts putting other people's ideas of what you need to be doing in your head, and all that stuff gets jumbled. So I haven't checked into that. I haven't checked into social media, because again, all of those things are going to go away from the things that really the night before I set in my mind in motion of what I wanted to do in the morning. So you can add in exercise early in the morning. Lots of very successful people go and exercise first thing in the morning. Gets the blood pumping. It gets a little bit of sweat going. It gets a little bit of frustration out. That's a very, very fantastic thing to do. So you can do lots of different things just by waking up in the morning a little bit earlier. And a lot of people are going to say, but I love my sleep. I love to sleep in. It feels so good. But the sleep is it's not doing a whole lot for you. And I guarantee you, when you get up and you get moving, you're going to forget about the sleep really, really quick. It's not going to be something that you're going to put a lot of thought into after that. It's just not. So I implore you, and this is a challenge that I would give to everybody, start the night before. Start tonight. And go through how you want your morning to go. It's all about being intentional. It's all about, again, it doesn't happen by accident. You have to make it happen. That's how everything in life is. Nothing is gonna happen for you. You have to be intentional and make it happen. You have to be an advocate for you on every step of the way. So the night before tonight, sit down, write it down. Write down what time you want to get up. Write down what you want to do. You want to get in the shower. You want to go find a corner and read something. It doesn't have to be spiritual based. It could be anything. Just something to get your mind going, to get those thought processes going. I truly believe that meditation is something that everybody can benefit from. So sit and learn some breathing techniques. Wim Hof, Google Wim Hof, and he has some fantastic breathing methods that, when you control your breath, I think, what is it? The mind is the kite, and the breath is the wind. Is a good analogy. So the way that you breathe can control a lot of your mind processes. But just be intentional with it. Try it for a week and see how you feel. And I bet that you're gonna see some noticeable changes in how you interact with people throughout the day, how you're productive. You never know where this could go. But the beauty about trying things that you've never done before is that it opens up so many new doors that you didn't even think were possible. So give it a go. Another thing that I would just absolutely, it would mean the world to me, is if you would share this website, yeslouisville.com, if you would share this podcast or this video with your friends. You know, we all know somebody that maybe would have this would be a good impact on them, and we have a message of positivity and of action and engagement in life that we want to share with the world, and we need everybody's help to be able to get that message out. So it would mean so much. Rate this, leave a review, put a like, send me an email, jason@yeslouisville.com. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear maybe if these are things that you do, maybe what your morning routine is. I'd love to hear it. Love to hear other people's experiences. So thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day, everybody.